Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on in USL League One. League action underway for 2023. Had a couple of matches this past week. We'll go through those, go through the match of the week, team of the week, and all the news that is fit to print before we go into the matchups for the weekend and let you know what's going on there in USL League One. So before we go forward, we have to go backward and let you know what happened last week, including a piece of history. Starting things off Friday, and if you missed it on SDH, caught up on Thursday, March 16th with South Georgia Tormenta as they were making their way to Cary, North Carolina for the first match of the USL League One season. Got the 1-0 win in Cary against North Carolina FC. Also on the board, it was a goalless draw, Charlotte Independence and Richmond Kickers at American Legion. Then our match of the week from Regal Soccer Stadium. It was 1 Knoxville and Lexington SC. We say piece of history because one of the teams won. Here's your highlights from 1 Knoxville SC and Lexington SC, courtesy of our friends at USL League One, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
From Regal Soccer Stadium. Welcome to USL League One, Lexington and Knoxville. As we get this one going. This is James Thomas. Winding around. Into the 18 he goes. Thomas tripped up. And there's a point to the spot. A penalty has been awarded to 1 Knoxville. See what drew the penalty. Yeah. Jalen James gets his arm. And he's up against the male knight. Villalobos gets the go-ahead. And Villalobos scores. 1 Knoxville up, 1-0. Villalobos tucks that so nicely in the bottom right corner. Amel Knight bit the wrong way, and that's all there is to it. As Fox wins it back for Lexington. Balagoon gets tripped up inside the penalty area, and we've got a penalty for Lexington. And much like the first penalty, something like that's gonna get you in trouble. And back in his rookie year, he even played with Sam Stockley. And he puts this one away, just out of the reach of the keeper. And we're level up at 1 apiece. A penalty for both sides. And it's level once again under 30 minutes into this one. Don Smart put so much behind it, even though Lewis, diving the right way, was even at the right height. And we had 5 guys get drafted by the MLS in that next draft. But at the end of the day, we wanted the title. This one played in the middle, Machel just screamed that one wide. Which is good for all the teams and for you viewers at home who are tuning in. This free kick swings inside, brought down, it's pulled away by Knight, the follow-through goes in! 1 Knoxville retake the lead. And Jake Keegan with the putback effort gives his side the advantage for a second time. The replay, service comes in, Chrysler just keeps that one in. A male knight, has to knock it away, but waiting right there, his eyes widening, Jake Keegan puts that one home. And the home team, once again up top. And he mentioned on the field, I want 11 captains playing. There's Thomas, still going with it, curls the shot, it's off the crossbar. James Thomas. League One home opener, game opener, and we have got some altercations taking place, and a yellow card has been issued. A red card. Players are going to be sent off. Service comes swinging in. It scuffles around, and right at the line, it's saved. Sean Lewis gets his hands on it, denying Charlie Machel. And there's your final whistle. How about that for some late game drama?
So, One Knox gets the win, 2-1 over Lexington SC in a battle of expansion teams, and One Knox gets the 3 points to go to the top of the table because of goals scored. South Georgia Tormenta with the 1-0 win. Each has 3, but One Knox has 2 goals scored compared to Tormenta's 1. Now, let's get you into all of the news that's fit to print when it comes to USL League One. International duty might be taking some chunks out of some folks. And when you look at USL League One, players that were called up, Donald Benanma is going to be representing the Central African Republic from Northern Colorado Hailstorm. Also on the board, Nelson Flores Blanco representing El Salvador in this particular break from North Carolina FC. Ricardo Jerez will be representing Guatemala for Chattanooga Red Wolves. Also, Amal Knight representing Jamaica for Lexington SC. And Wallace Anderson for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He'll be representing them, representing North Carolina FC. So very, very cool to see USL Championship and USL League One players representing their sides and their countries here in the international break. Team of the Week, Player of the Week. It was Player of the Week goes Jimmy Villalobos from One Knoxville for obvious reasons, with One Knoxville getting the win. Also on Team of the Week, Akira Fitzgerald in net for Richmond Kickers. No real surprise. Clean sheet in his league record 100th regular season appearance. 4 saves on the week. Backline of 3, Clay Dimick of Charlotte, Daniel Navarro, North Carolina FC, James Thomas of One Knoxville. 25-year-old defender won 100% of his 11 duels, 86% of his tackles, 5 out of 6, 10 out of 12, to go along with 10 recoveries. Most goals added on the week according to American Soccer Analysis. Midfield of 5, it is Mukwele Akale from Tormenta, paired with John Murphy Jr., Jaden Cervania, North Carolina FC, Toby Otieno from Tormenta, and Villalobos from One Knox. Up top, Jake Keegan of One Knoxville scoring the match-winning goal, and Gabriel Obertan from Charlotte Independence. Bench, Pablo Hara from Tormenta, Nick Akoto from Tormenta, Kalen Fox from Lexington, Michael Hornsby from Richmond, Rafa Mensingen, who is now with North Carolina FC, Matthew Bentley out of Richmond, and Tresor Mbuyu out of Charlotte Independence. Also on the board, looking at the power rankings after week number 1, Union Omaha, South Georgia Tormenta, 1 and 2. That stayed the same. Greenville up 1 spot. Richmond down 1 to 4. North Carolina FC is at 5. They stay there. Northern Colorado Hailstorm stays at 6. Charlotte stays at 7. One Knox up 1 to 8. Chattanooga down 1 to 9. Forward Madison, Central Valley, and Lexington are 10, 11, and 12. Get all your information when it comes to USL League One at USLLeagueONE.com. And you can stay up to date, signing up for the newsletter as well, in keeping an eye on what's going on here. Greenville has announced the signing of Leonardo Castro, and the 33-year-old veteran, 300 appearances, 64 goals, South Africa, Colombia, Peru, and Bolivia. He's won the CAF Champions League, the CAF Super Cup, the South African Premier Soccer League, and Colombian category Primera A appearances as well. And his last appearances, 2017 and 2022, 123 appearances for Amajosi, 29 goals for Kaiser Chiefs, 10 assists across CAF Champions League, CAF Confederations Cup, and PSL play, among other competitions. Made 5 appearances for the Columbia Youth National Team at the 2009 South American U20s in Venezuela. So, big pickup for John Harkes, and what we're seeing out of Greenville as they make the charge and try to get their way up to chasing after a championship in 2023. Don't forget, once again, social media on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, USL League One. You can follow along there and keep up to date with everything going on when it comes to clubs. Schedule this weekend, it is 4 matches. 8 teams are in play. Saturday, very busy, 3 matches. It is, remember this year, Greenville Triumph have moved to Furman. They're playing at Paladin Stadium on the campus of Furman University. They host Richmond. Big start for Greenville this season. CHI Memorial, 7:30 Saturday night. Chattanooga hosting Northern Colorado. And at Tormenta Stadium and Optum Sports Medicine Field, South Georgia Tormenta with their home opener. against Charlotte Independence. On Sunday at Caniglia Field, it is Union Omaha hosting Forward Madison. And that's your run of everything going on in USL League One. League One Fans' Choice Goal of the Week. You can vote through Thursday, 12:30. It's Akale's goal for Tormenta against North Carolina FC. Villalobos' goal for Knox against Lexington that got their first goal in franchise history. Don Smart, who's now in Lexington this year, gets the goal with a little help from Sean O'Hearn getting tangled up with Khalid Balogun. Don Smart converts the penalty. So Fans' Choice Goal of the Week, Akale, Villalobos, and Don Smart. So it's the Akale goal in play and the 2 penalties with Villalobos and Don Smart. You can vote on that once again to 12:30 Eastern Time on the USL app on USL League One social channels, and we'll come up with the winner for Goal of the Week next week as well. So a lot of stuff going on in USL League One. For everybody here at SDH, if you have the chance, go catch the action in USL League One. Quality play, great venues, great fans, and it's great to see the season heading toward Matchweek number 2. For everybody here at SDH, for Jarrett, for Jason, for Nick, I'm just John. Played safe, everybody. Enjoy the games in USL League One. We'll take a peek at them and get you ready for Week 3 next week.